These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Jordan Bonke with your afternoon update from the ABC15 Arizona newsroom. Following up on our viewers' concerns as people in Apache Junction tell us illegal camping is still a problem in the Tonto National Forest. This comes weeks after we first told you that the Bureau of Land Management closed more than 1,000 acres of public land nearby to build a new recreation area. Neighbors tell us that they're concerned that those camping on the land in the past are now moving into the national forest.
Just like to see the different entities, government agencies work collectively. It feels like they work in silos and they're not working together.
We reached out to the forestry officials in the Pinal County Sheriff's Office for a comment, but we have yet to hear back. And e-scooters have quickly become a staple of downtown Phoenix, and now you can use them anytime, day or night. The city making the scooters available 24 hours per day, and while they test and they evaluate the expanded hours for a 6-month trial period. In the future, Phoenix officials say that they're looking to expand the area the scooters are available, hoping to move north of downtown. Now, if you do ride a scooter, you must stay on the street or a bike lane where available and obey all traffic laws. Celebrating Women's History Month with a pair of Arizona wrestlers at the high school level. You remember last month when we shared the story with you about Audrey Jimenez. She's the wrestler down in Tucson. She won a state title, forever etched in history as the first girl to do it, and she was doing it competing against the boys. Well, there's a girl also down in Desert Vista in the Albuquerque area. She herself wants to make a little similar history.
Smart wrestling by Lidecker.
For anyone trying to compete against Everest Lidecker, chances are trying to defeat her was an Everest of a challenge in itself. Here she is on one of the many national stages she's been on, shutting out her opponent.
Everest Lidecker, congratulations.
And in wrestling circles, it's common for girls as good as Everest to wrestle boys. In fact, some of her male competitors seek her out to train alongside her.
He said he wanted to wrestle me at the tournament, so he came that weekend.
Pound for pound, Everest is one of the state's best wrestlers. She's won multiple national championships. She's even represented the U.S. at an international competition in Turkey.
I mean, ultimately, I would want to be an Olympic champ in the future, world champ.
But there was a time recently where she would face off against a guy, she'd win handedly, and because of the Arizona Interscholastic Association bylaws, the match would go down in the record books like she forfeited, awarding no points for her Desert Vista varsity wrestling team.
I know everybody that was there knows who really won.
So she and Tucson's Audrey Jimenez went before the AIA calling for an exception to the rule, of which the board allowed only Audrey and Everest to have sanctioned competition against boys for just 1 year. Next year, Everest will be a junior, and she'll have to ask for that exception again. Her first match following the change was against a boy, and yes, she won that one too.
I did pin him in the first period.
In February, Audrey Jimenez became the first girl to win a state title competing against the boys. For Everest, her sights are set on doing the same, and then some. Her coach David Gonzalez feels she too will be etched in wrestling history.
If you set your goals at a high level, things can be accomplished.
Now, girls wrestling is a growing sport in Arizona, and some of the life lessons that you can learn is knowing how to control your mind, your body, and the space around you. Everest is looking not only to compete on the international stage like she did in Istanbul, Turkey, she's looking to chase after that state title. She's just a junior, so she still has 2 more years where she can compete for that, but she also wants to be an Olympian. Jordan Bonke, ABC 15, Arizona.
Good morning, everyone. Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. We are expecting a sunny and mild, and more importantly, a lighter wind day here in the valley and across the state, with temperatures starting off in the 50s this morning under sunny skies. More of the same through midday, reaching the mid-60s by then and topping out in the lower 70s by the afternoon. Across the high country, highs near 50 there in Flagstaff, mid-50s along the Mogollon Rim, and 60s as you head toward southern portions of Gila County and throughout the lower desert. So highs this afternoon, generally in the low to mid-70s. So great news for those of you attending the spring training games for the next several days. We're looking at sunny skies today, warming up a little more Tuesday and Wednesday, although we're calling for some breezes by Wednesday. And then beginning Thursday, the temperatures take a dip, and the chance of rain picks up now at 20%. So here's that 7-day. Temperatures, again, going up quite a bit through Wednesday, then cooling down Thursday here in the valley. In the high country, dry for the next few days with highs in the 40s and 50s. Then we call for the chance of some wintry weather beginning Thursday and Friday and into the early part of the weekend.
Another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or downloading the free ABC15 mobile app. Thanks for watching.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.